part 2 of our dating episode.
Let's get right into it.
So tell me about that story you were just talking about.
Sure, I was talking to a friend of mine who is Jewish, and she said her daughter was interested in a Chinese boy.
Oh, nice.
But the Chinese boy never asked her out.
Mm-hmm.
So she finally asked the boy out. But the boy told her that, it's not gonna work out because his parents never gonna approve of it.
Oh, gosh, even today, that's surprising.
I know, it's kind of sad. I was a little bit shocked actually.
Yeah, there's been so much growth in interracial marriages and dating.
Right, but I mean, I do remember when I was in college, my parents strongly discouraged us dating non-Asian. But my parents came around, and of all the girlfriends, they like you the most.
Well, I feel so fortunate they changed their opinions about dating non-Asians.
That's right.
Yeah. And for us, I mean, it obviously depends on the household, but race isn't that big of an issue. I think there's many different cultures in the US, and if you find someone with a different one, we figure love can conquer all, so, we can work out those differences. And what's really interesting is that of all of the Asian guys I've dated, I don't know how many, you were the only one where I actually met your parents.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I guess, meeting parents is a big deal in, Asian culture. It's more like the next step. It's a huge step, so.
It's a step before marriage,
That's
right?
pretty much what it is, yes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you don't just casually invite your girlfriends or boyfriend over, to, meet your parents.
Which I actually did with another Chinese guy I was dating. I think we were dating about a month, and I just casually said, hey, do you want to go play tennis with my dad? They both were tennis players. I thought it'd be a great afternoon. And the Chinese guy kind of freaked out, and he said, are you sure you want me to meet your parents? I'm not sure we're ready for this. And I didn't think of anything of it. I just figured it'd be a fun afternoon.
Yeah, his head was spinning. He was probably thinking, hey, where am I going to get the engagement ring next?
Oh my gosh. Something else I've noticed is that Asian parents are very interested in knowing specifics of the dates of their son or daughter. Like, what school did they go to? What kind of job? Do they have a house?
Right, and I think American parents also ask that. Well, in general, yeah, Chinese parents are more involved in the dating scene. And, there is a term called the door has to match in Chinese. 门当户对 or 门当户对. Literally, it means like, you have to match in certain level of things. Whether it's social status, education, maybe the money that you made, whatever.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think the reason is because like Chinese parents think about long term, 30, 40 years from now. It's not just about at this moment, it's about how you're gonna live for the rest of your life. And that's what it comes down to. And if the doors are not matched, there is a likely chance, it's not gonna work out.
Okay. And for us, it's more romantic. If you love that person, love conquers all, so we can make it work.
And that's why the divorce rate is 50% in the US.
Oh god. Maybe that's right. They need a little Chinese mentality about the doors having to match.
And I think there's certain truth to it. I don't think it's completely true, but I think there is certain truth to it.
Yeah. Well, you guys handle the more practical side, and we're more idealistic and romantic.
Correct. And I think there should be a balance. It's not just treat it as a transaction. There is love involved, but at the same time, you do have to think about long term.
Well, I assume our doors matched, or we wouldn't be sitting here.
I think it matched pretty well.
We'll just double check with your parents. There's a lot on the topic of dating, but that's all for today. Have you ever dated someone outside of your race?
Do you have any interesting dating stories?
We'd love to hear from you.
Write us in the comment section and make sure to subscribe. And we'll see you next time.
See you soon.
再见。